Hi. Hi, everyone. So good to see you again, to connect in, to take this moment. Just breathing, just enjoying your breath and giving thanks for that breath. So recently, I just wanted to talk to you about how we have a tendency to close down when something gets scary or we get hurt or something doesn't pan out the way that we would like. We have a tendency to close our hearts down. And that is the exact opposite of what we need to do in order to move forward in loving kindness and to create the life that we want. If we're in the energy of fear and we close down because of fear, then we're blocking. We're blocking that expansion into the next thing that can come. What we're limiting what we're bringing in. In fact, we're creating a vibration that is attracting that same vibration. So if we're in fear, we're getting more of that. Recently, I had the rug pulled out from underneath me. And it initially brought some fear and anxiety and vulnerability up within me, maybe some past traumas, some past hurts. And that initial fear struck me. And I went into it a little bit. I allowed it to pull me a little bit. And then I realized that, I don't want to feel like this. It's so yucky. Ugh. I hardly ever allow that to happen, and so it really was noticeable. And so I just read something the other day. It said something to this, along the lines of this, and it said, fear is just a thought that is trying to become permanent. I love that. So it's just a fleeting feeling. And so I decided to drop that icky feeling and move into the expansion of my heart instead, where all the possibilities are. And to just, here's how I did it. So just close your eyes and just recognize that you're having that fear moment. And, you might want to just give yourself some love and just say, okay, it was really scary and that brought up a lot of hurt and pain. And I'm just going to acknowledge that that was real and that it's okay to feel that way. It's okay that I went to that place. I'm just acknowledging that. You can feel it settle. It's just a subtle drop in that feeling. And then you're going to remember that you are loved. That's who you truly are. As you remember that, you drop down into your heart. And just imagine your heart like a flower, like a never-ending bloom. This opening, maybe shooting light out in all directions, 360 degrees. And this flower just keeps blooming and opening and opening and opening. And as you breathe in, the flower gets bigger and bigger, more light, more opening. Good. And you just have to remind yourself, the post that I posted a few days ago about ask the question, what would love do now? And really sit with that and just say, in this moment, what would love do? Love would open. Love would say, it's okay. It's exactly as it should be. And this is, and there's a lesson in there for me. What is the lesson here for me? The lesson was to open to love instead of going into fear. The lesson was that someone else doesn't hold our own value, our own happiness. Only you do. And so when you decide to switch out of that fear, out of those old traumas that want to grasp onto you, you go, oh yeah, that's old stuff. That's not even real anymore. It's not even who I am. And you move into that loving space. And just surround yourself with that feeling of who you truly are. You are unconditional love. And so when you learn how to give it to yourself and love yourself in that way, then exponentially, that person that pulled the rug out from underneath me there for a minute is also receiving that love, you know? Love begets love. And so as I spill that love out, as I open into that love, it's going out into the universe, and also then I'm attracting that. So that is the vibration that I'm attracting back in, right? And we have to remember that some things get moved out of our lives so that other things can enter, and that's okay too. It doesn't always happen the way we want to see it happen, and it doesn't always look as pretty as we organized it in our minds. But we have to be open to that. The universe, God, this energy that animates all of life is bringing you your best and highest good at all times. And if you trust that, if you decide to trust and believe in that, that is where the freedom is. So enjoy. Open your heart. Open, even when you're afraid. Move through it. Allow yourself to feel the feeling. And just tell yourself that you're here for you and that it's okay. And that maybe that thing has to go so something better can come. Love and light. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.